to Horseshoe Valley Resort. We are day 2 on our SBX NorAm event here at Horseshoe Valley and the Horseshoe Valley Resort. We're really excited to bring you our second day. For those of you who tuned in yesterday, we had an amazing day of competition. My name is Jay Ferguson. I am with Ontario Snowboard. I am not a sports broadcaster, but I am here to try and guide you through what we're doing today and how things are going and through the events today. And I'll take you through, give you an introduction on everything that's happening. So today is a little bit different than yesterday. If you tuned in, it's very exciting. So we're here at Horseshoe Valley Resort. You can see behind me right now, we've got athletes on course doing training runs. And this is the course. We are here at the middle of the mountain with our production team, and we like to lovingly call this spot the Crow's Nest. We got a view of the whole course, and we're going to be broadcasting to you today for the next few hours on this day 2 of our event. So it's actually really exciting. We are here at Horseshoe Valley Resort. We are on a run. Our course has been built here on the run. If you want to take a look, Emery, our camera guy right here, is showing you a little bit of the run here. This is actually called Ponytail. Regularly, if you come and spend some time skiing or boarding at Horseshoe Valley Resort, you can actually just ski down this hill. It's a lovely hill. I've skied it myself, boarded it myself, and actually I didn't board it, I skied it. I'm not a great boarder, to be totally honest, but I love the sport. Anyway, so here we are. We're on Ponytail. You can come and ride this on one day if you feel like coming out and checking it out, but right now it is this epic course, border cross course. It's really exciting. We're going to take you through and show it to you, and you'll be able to see exactly what our riders are up against. So it's a brisk one today, but at least we got some sunshine. Yesterday we were snowed in, and I don't know if you can see, but you can see the racers coming through. They're doing their they're just out testing the course. They get a couple of runs to try it out because it is a tight one. It's a very tight but very exciting course. So we're really excited to be here. We're so lucky to be here on this amazing course, and as I said, we'll explain it to you a little bit more later. But here we are. You can see right at the top of the hill the lift where the riders will come up and jump off and go into the starting gates, which we'll get up to you later on, and then they come down. And this is turn 4 and 5, which is very exciting. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to show you the course, enjoy watching some of these training runs, and then we're going to get into qualifiers, and we'll bring you through the qualifiers, and then we'll have we're going to have lunch. We'll have a lunch break, and then we'll be back for the heat. So thanks for joining us, and we're really excited to have you here. All right, so we can see here a nice shot from the finish line. You can see when they come into these last little bits here as we've got our riders on course doing their training runs just to get a feel for the course. This is the 2025 Speed Nation Snowboard Cross at Horseshoe Valley Resort. We're really excited to be here. Day 2. Day 1 was amazing yesterday. We had some amazing races, and you can see, if you were watching yesterday, it was cloudy, and we've got some sunshine, which is really nice. It makes for great visibility, but as you can see, it's still pretty windy and cold out here. But this event is really only possible with these great sponsors that we have who help us put this together. Canada Snowboard, huge part of this. Sport Canada and the government of Ontario, we couldn't have done it without their help. Their support really allows us here in Ontario to bring these events, these high-level events, which is really great. We also have some great sponsors: Coca-Cola Canada, Corbett Ski and Snowboard, and King Snow. Their support is hugely important as well. A special shout out to Arena Snow Parks. They're the ones who build this course, and building this course is it really takes artistry that is amazing. You've got folks out here on huge grooming machines building this really amazing course, and as you can see, these riders go through. It's really an art form. I'm always amazed to watch them put this together, and that's Arena Snow Park. They're just like, they've provide our athletes with an incredible course, and they're also busy pushing snow for our freestyle NorAm, which is coming up this weekend. So I highly recommend you check that out too. That's really fun events. Of course, really, I just can't say enough about Horseshoe Valley Resort. Horseshoe Valley Resort, their commitment to snow sports and the snow sport community is epic, I gotta say. They really put this together. They give us the hill. Like I said, we're on Ponytail right now, and you can come out and check it out, board it, or ski it yourself at some point in the future. You should come and check it out. It's a great hill. I've been on it myself. And Horseshoe Valley Resorts, they give us so many facilities to make this happen. They give us hills to run on. They make this a real priority for them, and it puts us on the map. And we're going to be here all week with, as I said, we have another NorAm coming on the weekend, but we also have Canadian Junior Nationals, and a lot of these athletes will be competing in Junior Nationals coming up. All week long, we're going to be broadcasting from here, so you'll get to see some great footage. You get to see some of the other hills too that you could come and ride on when you feel like coming down and checking it out. So right now, you can check out our social media. Actually, we'd really love for you to go check out. You can get onto our Instagram or Facebook. Yesterday we had an amazing turnout of people watching from all over the world, and so if you're watching again today or for your first time today, go to our Instagram or our Facebook page and follow us, and we'll be keeping you abreast of everything that's going on in terms of all our events. But we'd just love to know about you. We'd love to hear where you're watching from. Yesterday we had people from all over the world, but we had lots of great viewership in the States. We had people from California and Georgia and North Carolina. We've got in Canada, we've got people right across the nation from British Columbia to Nova Scotia tuning in. We've got athletes from all over the world, and let us know. Let us know where you are, and let us know how we're doing. And you are not, there you go, if you want to check it out. We're at Ontario Snowboard on Facebook and Instagram. You're not allowed to criticize the commentator because he's just an amateur. But the athletes, let us know who you're cheering for and where you're watching from, because we love that. We love to hear from you. It means a lot. We go to a lot of effort to put this together, so when we hear from you, that makes our day if you appreciate it. So we've got some slowing down on course here. You can see some of these training runs. Some of the athletes go on their own, some of them go forward at a time to kind of get a feel for what it's like. The course yesterday, it's a tight course. It's a really, I don't know, we had Jake Holden in yesterday, who's the great Canadian snowboarder, and he'll be back in. He's actually got an athlete out there that he's coaching today and yesterday, which is great. And then at a certain point, he'll come back in and give a little more commentary to let you know about like the real snowboarding angle on this, because, like I said, I can only go so far in my expertise, but Jake is a national coach for the Canadian national team and was a rider himself, placed fourth in snowboard cross at the Sochi Olympics. He really knows what he's talking about. So later on when we get into heats, he'll be with me, and then you'll get an actually semi-intelligent commentary about the sport. Until then, you're stuck with me, and I will just mostly be here to get you through what we're doing and the timing and all that sort of stuff. So we have right now, we've probably got about another, I'd say 15 or 20 minutes of riders checking out the course, getting ready, getting a feel for the course in the training runs, and then we're going to go into qualifiers. So anybody who was watching yesterday, we went straight into heats. So we just did a version where we went all heats and knockouts right from the start. We're going to go back to a more traditional format today where we'll be running qualifiers. And so that's where we send the athletes down one at a time. They're timed, and then based on their timing, they get a ranking. And then we take a break for lunch. We set up the brackets based on their timed qualifying runs, and then we go into heats. So it's a slightly different format today. That will be different if you were watching yesterday. But it's, again, probably something any of you who know the sport, that's the sort of more traditional way of doing things. So right now, again, as I said, we've got some great action here as the athletes get to know. And you can see it's brisk out here. It's windy, but it's sunny, which is really nice. And so far we've been hearing great things about the course from the athletes, and we had, like I said, a really epic day yesterday with some really amazing and exciting races. So that's going to happen again today for sure. So you can see all the athletes here lining up, waiting. We just got to hold on course for a second, but they might be waiting. It might be their second run now. But enjoy this for the next few minutes, and I'll be back to keep you up to date with what's going on at our time. So thank you. Hello, good morning, everybody out there in snowboard land, and welcome to the 2025 Speed Nation SBX competition, day 2. We had an epic day here yesterday, and we're excited about day 2 here. I'm Jay Ferguson. I'm from Ontario Snowboard. I am not an official commentator, but I am here to bring you through what we're doing today. So. We're here at Horseshoe Valley Resort, who are hosting the event. You can see behind me, this is actually regularly a ski run called Ponytail, which is an amazing run. I've been on it myself, but it has been transformed here into an amazing cross event for the next 2 days, and then in a couple days we've got Junior Nationals coming up here, Canadian Junior Nationals. Anyhow, it's a beautiful course. It's a beautiful day. If you were watching yesterday, it was cloudy and blustery, and visibility was really low. Today is the opposite. I mean, still a little blustery. You know, we got to have that, but we got nice blue skies, and it's really going to be an amazing event. So we just finished up training runs. So we're getting ready. We're doing a little bit of course maintenance now for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to go into heats. So if you've been watching from the beginning of the broadcast, I had mentioned that we were changing our format today, but the fact is that we are not. We are going to go back to what we did yesterday, which is that we'll just be running heats basically through the whole event. So there will not be qualifiers. We are seeding heats. We're going to seat the heats, and then we'll take you through that. And it's going to be fast and furious. It's actually a really fun format. So we're really excited to be here. I just heard a couple of racers go by, a couple of athletes. I think we're probably finished up on training, and we're ready to go here at Horseshoe Valley Resort. We're just outside of Barrie, Ontario, and we're really excited. And thank you so much for tuning in. And check out our social media. We want to know about what you're seeing, and we actually already got somebody. We've got viewers already today from Brazil. So huge shout out to Brazil. I know some great Brazil cross athletes that I've met over the years, and we're so glad that you're watching. There's probably less snow there than there is here, and it's probably a little bit warmer, and you're hopefully surfing. But right now, as you can see, we've still got a few more athletes coming down the course, and we'll be coming out of training very soon. It's an exciting course. So thanks, and we should be getting into heats within the next 15 or 20 minutes. All right, so we have completed training runs, and everybody's getting ready. We're putting the brackets together, and we're going to start lining up our racers soon. This is the 2025 Speed Nation Snowboard Cross at Horseshoe Valley Resort, just outside of Barrie, Ontario. We're really, really excited and very pleased to be here. We couldn't be here without Canada Snowboard supporting us. Sport Canada is an important partner, as well as the government of Ontario. Without their support, we would not be able to host this level of event in Ontario. So really, all of this is lots of thanks to those partners. We also have some great sponsors: Coca-Cola Canada supporting us, Corbett Ski and Snowboard, and King Snow. Again, important partnerships. The course is actually been designed and built by Arena Snow Parks. If you want to look at, we got a little thing of the course here. You can see what they're going through now. We come down out of the Wu-Tang, around underneath the lift into turn 1. That brings you down into this bank on turn 2, into 3. And then we come into this great turn on 4, which is right where we're broadcasting from, and then into this drop into turn 5. That's epic. It's a fun one to watch. And then down through to the finish. Jake Holden will be here with us later on. He's the great Olympian Canadian snowboard cross competitor, and he will take you through this in a much more intelligent way than I can, because he knows the sport and I just watch it. So, but this amazing course was built by Arena Snow Parks. And follow us please on our socials. Let us know where you are. Let us know what you're seeing, what you're watching. You can look at, you can get in touch with us through Facebook or Instagram, and we love the feedback. We love hearing what you're seeing, and thanks Brazil for checking in already today. Again, I just want to go back to Arena Snow Parks. They built this incredible course. It's like an epic course. Anybody who was watching it yesterday can see how exciting it is. It's a tight course. It's a fun course. I mean, they really, Arena Snow Parks has really provided these athletes with an incredible course for this event. They're also getting ready for our NorAm this weekend for freestyle. Building that course, and we'll be bringing that to you as well live. So again, if you sort of subscribe and check us out, we'll keep you up to date as to when we're coming to you for freestyle NorAm. We also have, of course, really an incredibly important partnership with Horseshoe Valley Resorts. I mean, their commitment to the snow sport community is incredible, and as I said earlier, they're giving us courses to race on, to build these incredible facilities for our athletes, and it's that kind of support that really helps all these athletes rise to another level and have a chance to ride on these courses. And then in a couple of days, we'll be broadcasting our Junior National Border Cross event, and that's a really great one too, because that really allows for our junior athletes to get on an incredible course and really, prepare themselves for international competitions. So it's very exciting, and we're all so grateful. This is Snowboard, we just couldn't be developing the athletes that we are if it wasn't for this kind of support from all these organizations, and Horseshoe Valley Resort for sure. They really help us put this broadcast together. They've got an amazing team here who are running our equipment up and down the mountain, and it's not easy to put these broadcasts together, but with Horseshoe Valley Resort, they're putting us up, staying in their amazing hotel, with amazing staff, amazing sled support. It's just we just couldn't do it without them, and I just from the bottom of all our hearts, we're really grateful to have them. Look at, I'm even choking up, or it could also be because it's cold. But so we can see right now that we are out doing a little bit of course maintenance just to get things ready, and we're going to get into heats very, very soon. So stay tuned, and we'll have some great action coming up real fast. All right, folks, so we're about ready to go into heats in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes we'll be going into heats, so until then, we're just going to show you some of our Ontario snowboard spots, but we'll be back in about 5 to get things going. Thanks.
So much that even if we woke up and it was raining outside or it was minus 40 and I didn't want to get out of bed. I mean, how many 10-year-olds at 9 o'clock in the morning are knocking on their parents' door saying, let's go, like we're waiting, we're dressed, like we got to get to the hill. It amazed me. And I remember once we woke up and it was pouring rain. They put on garbage bags. They got outside, they were waiting at the car. The race was unfortunately canceled, but they were ready to go. Like they were so disappointed. Like they would have gone in a downpour. Make sure you do what you love. Get out there and enjoy life.
Just like bliss. Like there's nothing else going on when you're at the top of a run and there's untouched powder in front of you or straight corduroy. I don't think of anything else going on in my life. I'm totally present right then and there. There's nothing else I would rather do than to be snowboarding.
When it came to sports, I was very good at like a young age at most of the things I did. So snowboarding competitively has kind of helped put me in a place where I can compete against people of the same level that I am. And it kind of helped humble me a little bit, I can't lie. Being able to really challenge myself, someone who I'm not just gonna blow past or isn't just gonna blow past me. I think that thing that's really important was learning how to thrive in competitive sport, like how to take a loss. Obviously you're gonna have to lose at some point in something. Learning how to push myself and learning how to win graciously and lose graciously, you know. So snowboarding has brought me a lot of those different skills that I think are pretty important.
Lifelong friends, not just on the hill, but outside of the hill. Inclusion. The community takes anybody in, regardless of what kind of equipment they're sliding on. Building memories, years and years of memories with lots of different people. I used to always say that like there's a 6 to 8 week window there that snowboarding was, and that's your family. For 6 to 8 weeks, you see them every weekend and you spend all day, every day with them. And then you're their best friends for like 6 weeks, and then you walk away and you might not see some of them again, but some of them you do continue to see forever.
The thing that I loved most about snowboarding is that the community and just I was welcome and that everyone helped me, like all my coaches really helped me, and it wasn't just like, okay, do this and do it by yourself. They really helped me, like, okay, you're gonna do this turn and you gotta go down this hill first, and really helping me out. It was kind of just like we were on the same page no matter what.
Like I think there's this misconception that like a kid has to learn how to ski first and then go into snowboarding, or someone my dad's age, they can't snowboard. I don't think that's true. I think it's like a learning experience, so you don't have to be a kid or anything to give it a try. Anyone can snowboard.
For me, what I've seen in my daughter, and with the support of some amazing coaches along the way, it's just given her so much confidence. Confidence in her own ability, her own skills, maybe things that she didn't think were possible became possible. And I also think that it has taught her that when you set your mind to something, you can achieve it. It doesn't necessarily mean gold medals, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to the Olympics, you're going to be an Olympian. Like, that's not, for me, what it's been about, and that's not what it's given my daughter. It really has been the journey of learning that when you put your mind to something, you can achieve it. Those are skills that she's going to have the rest of her life.
snowboarding is a great way to channel your energy, a great way to push your own boundaries, a great way to see what you're capable of. You know, snowboarding has that same sort of philosophy of leveling up, getting your next skill, getting your next trick, working your way up.
The feeling that you get when you get to the bottom and you know you've done something challenging.
When you land something, it feels so smooth and you feel so happy that you're just like, yes, I did it.
I almost landed my 360 last year. A 360 is a spin where you start, let's say, left foot forwards, and you spin any direction and land left foot forwards again. Last season, I got a 270. A 270 is bad because you land like you're looking up against the hill, and so if you catch your back edge, you go straight back, and that hurts. So I'm looking forward to getting it this year.
My boys would come in and their toes would be frostbitten and they would go back out again. So I actually had to buy them socks that had heaters in it to keep them outside for longer because they hated to come inside. It's a great sport. You're outside all day. They came in with rosy cheeks and big smiles. You only get to live once. Do what you love to do. Make it fun. Make it exhilarating. Make it something that you want to wake up to every day and be excited about. My boys loved snowboarding so much that even if we woke up and it was raining outside or it was minus 40 and I didn't want to get out of bed. I mean, how many 10-year-olds at 9 o'clock in the morning are knocking on their parents' door saying, let's go, like we're waiting, we're dressed, like we got to get to the hill. It amazed me. And I remember once we woke up and it was pouring rain. They put on garbage bags. They got outside, they were waiting at the car. The race was unfortunately canceled, but they were ready to go. Like they were so disappointed, like they would have gone in a downpour. Make sure you do what you love. Get out there and enjoy life. You only get to live once. Do what you love to do. Make it fun. Make it exhilarating. Make it something that you want to wake up to every day and be excited about. My boys loved snowboarding so much that even if we woke up and it was raining outside or it was minus 40 and I didn't want to get out of bed. I mean, how many 10-year-olds at 9 o'clock in the morning are knocking on their parents' door saying, let's go, like we're waiting, we're dressed, like we got to get to the hill. It amazed me. And I remember once we woke up and it was pouring rain. They put on garbage bags. They got outside, they were waiting at the car. The race was unfortunately canceled, but they were ready to go. Like they were so disappointed, like they would have gone in a downpour. Make sure you do what you love. Get out there and enjoy life.
Just like bliss, like there's nothing else going on when you're at the top of a run and there's untouched powder in front of you or straight corduroy. I don't think of anything else going on in my life. I'm totally present right then and there. There's nothing else I would rather do than to be snowboarding.
When it came to sports, I was very good at like a young age at most of the things I did. So snowboarding competitively has kind of helped put me in a place where I can compete against people of the same level that I am. And it kind of helped humble me a little bit, I can't lie. Being able to really challenge myself, someone who I'm not just gonna blow past or isn't just gonna blow past me. I think that thing that's really important was learning how to thrive in competitive sport, like how to take a loss. Obviously you're gonna have to lose at some point in something. Learning how to push myself and learning how to win graciously and lose graciously, you know. So snowboarding has brought me a lot of those different skills that I think are pretty important.
Lifelong friends, not just on the hill, but outside of the hill. Inclusion. The community takes anybody in, regardless of what kind of equipment they're sliding on. Building memories, years and years of memories with lots of different people. I used to always say that like there's a 6 to 8 week window there that snowboarding was, and that's your family. For 6 to 8 weeks, you see them every weekend and you spend all day, every day with them. And then you're their best friends for like 6 weeks, and then you walk away and you might not see some of them again, but some of them you do continue to see forever.
The thing that I loved most about snowboarding is that the community and just I was welcome and that everyone helped me, like all my coaches really helped me, and it wasn't just like, okay, do this and do it by yourself. They really helped me, like, okay, you're gonna do this turn and you gotta go down this hill first, and really helping me out. It was kind of just like we were on the same page no matter what.
Like, I think there's this misconception that like a kid has to learn how to ski first and then go into snowboarding, or someone my dad's age, they can't snowboard. I don't think that's true. I think it's like a learning experience, so you don't have to be a kid or anything to give it a try. Anyone can snowboard.
All right, hello everybody. We are back to the 2025 Speed Nation SBX NorAm Day 2. We are about to get going. We've got some forerunners in the gate just to go down and make sure that the course is all good and clear to go. And there they are, the forerunners, and they are going to get out there and be our guinea pigs and check out the course. We've got a couple of young riders here. It's really thrilling to be a forerunner, actually, and to get to ride this amazing NorAm course and just get a taste of it, you know. So here we go. All right, and this is a tough spot. We saw this a lot yesterday, right at the top of that Wu-Tang, getting up there. That's a hard one. You got to do a little hopping sometimes. All right, and as we watch our forerunners go down, we are going to be getting ready for the FIS men's first heat. Right, and the first forerunner is coming down and finishing up, and you see the second forerunner behind them. All right, so now we're getting ready for our first heat. Our first heat is just 3 riders. Sometimes our heats will be just 3 riders. Sometimes 3, sometimes 4, just because of the odd number. So we're just about getting ready here. They should be getting into the gate in a second. We'll be able to introduce our riders. Here we go. All right, in red, we got Griffin Mason. In green, Riley Dankins. And in blue, Isaac Rousseau. Right, we're just in a little hold here, but we should be jumping in this first heat at any second. There we go. You can see the wind blowing up here, Roy. It's a windy one, which I know actually affects the ride as well. All right, and we're off. Good strong start. Looks like Griffin Mason taking a nice early lead there. We got Isaac Rousseau right behind him, and Riley Dankers, sorry. Oh, and Griffin Mason, that's a tough one. Leaving Isaac Rousseau to come through. All right, Isaac Rousseau coming down in the finish here. And then Riley Dankers should be right behind. All right, Isaac Rousseau. Isaac Rousseau and Riley Dankers coming in first and second, and we'll be moving on. All right, now we're moving on to Heat 2. So we have, in yellow, we have James Rowlandson in yellow in the 4th spot. In the 3rd spot, we have got Olivier Gagné. In the 2nd spot, coming in on, this is in red, we've got Dylan Fulcher. And then in the 4th spot, we have got Gabriel Leboeuf. And we are ready to go on this second heat. All right, and riders on course. Here we go. We've got red in front. That's Dylan Fulcher. All right, this is a great battle at the beginning. We've got Dylan and Olivier fighting it out for 1 and 2 here. All right, so into the finish, we have got Olivier coming in first and Dylan in second. So they're going to be moving on. That's great, fantastic. That was a great race. All right, going into Heat 3. All right, Heat 3, we've got in the first position, we've got Jacob Lebel in the first position, getting ready there. We've got Walker Wolf in second position, and then in green and in blue we've got Jackson McGowan for the three-person race. Strong start. Jacob Lebel on the outside, getting a good lead in there. Looks like Walker Wolf there is right behind in second. Jacob is got a very nice strong lead here. Into that dropping into turn 5. It's an epic turn. Walker right behind. And there's Jackson not too far behind either. All right. All right, and then coming to the finish here, Jackson 1, Walker Wolf 2nd, and they'll be moving on into the next round. All right, Heat 4 coming up. We've got, in the first gate, we've got Matthew Miranda in blue. In green, we've got Ethan Dieters. And then in red, Jasper Mate. Just the 3 in this race on this heat. And here we go. All right, a good strong pull from Jasper Mate there. Wow, that was an explosive start. Coming around into turn 1 with a really strong lead. Right behind it looks like it's Ethan Dieters. All right, Jasper has really got control on this one. Actually, I think it's Matthew Miranda that's in second there. Yeah, looks like we got Jasper and Matthew coming in here in 1 and 2. Very nice. That was a really strong performance there from Jasper. All right, Jasper and Matthew moving on to the next round. We're going into Heat 5 next. All right, in blue, we've got Matthew Burke. In green, we've got Andrew Breithaupt. All right. And then Cam Pocklop in red. It's 3-person heat. All right, riders on course. Oh, we had a fall there. That was Andre Breithaupt. He had a fall right coming out of the Wu-Tang. And we've got Cam Pocklop right in the front. Although, oh, this is a tight race between Cam and Matthew. Matthew Burke and Cam Pocklop. All right, Cam has now taken a little bit of lead here going to turn 5 there. Oh, lots of air there. Oof. All right, so we got Cam Pocklop in first, Matthew Burke coming across second. They'll be moving on. Andrew Breithaupt will be out, but he is fine coming down the course. Here he is. All right, we're all good. All right, that was a tough fall there for Andrew out of the gate, but that's the sport. That's the sport. All right, so we're just waiting for athletes to get into the gate for Heat 6. So we'll just have a little bit of break here. You can see... oh, wait, I think we've got our... Oh, here we go. All right, so in first position, we've got Jordan Laberge, or Laberge, I suspect. All right, and in second position, it looks like Hans Schomer there in green. And then in blue, we've got Avery Grosskop. And finally, Marc-Antoine Poulain in red in the final position. Okay, so it looks like the red rider, Marc-Andre Poulain, isn't in this race. We'll have to find out what's going on. Okay, actually, I think that maybe we might have some misinformation here. I'm sorry, but it looks like we have in blue Avery Grosskopf, in yellow Jordan Laberge, and in green Hans Schomer. That's what I'm reading. I think that we have some wrong information there. I'm very, very sorry. They changed the heat on us, and we were not informed. So I apologize to everybody out there about that. All right. So, again, apologies for that. It looks like we've got Avery coming in first and Hans Schomer in second. So they'll be moving on. And we're going to try and make sure that we have the right information. All right, we're going on to Heat 7. We hope we figured that out. Okay, so yellow, we got Wyatt Dinkers in yellow, ready in the fourth position. In blue, we've got Bryce Olson in the third position. Tyler Fenstermacher in red in the second position. And in green, we've got Calvert Enright. All right, here we go. All right, great, strong, smart start. We can see Tyler Fenstermacher there. Looks like picking up getting the lead in the first hit. All right, Tyler is in there in first. Nice, strong lead. It looks like that second position is a good position to start with. Tyler in front. I think that's Bryce Olson in second position. Okay, we got a fight here for second. Looks like all right, so that was Tyler took that, and then let's see who's coming in second here. Blue. So that was Bryce Olson and then Calvin Enright. So Tyler and Bryce are moving on to the next round. All right, so now we're moving on to Heat 8. All right, so we've got, there's 3 riders in this one. We got blue here in the first one. That's Henry Shaw. Henry Shaw in blue. We've got in red, James Savard Ferguson. And in green, we have Evan Russell. And we are ready for Heat 8. All right, and our athletes are about to head out. All right, here we go, on course. All right, James Savard Ferguson got a good start there. Evan Russell's right behind him. James Savard getting a nice lead. Evan Russell right behind. Henry Shaw. Oh, into that turn 4, that drop into 5. All right, it looks like Henry's maybe picking up a bit there, but James Savard Ferguson with a commanding lead. Evan Russell right behind him. All right, a little look back there from James to see what was going on. All right, so we got James Savard Ferguson coming in 1, Evan Russell, those 2 moving on. Great heat, great heat. Powerful start there by James. All right, so we got our next 3 riders. We've got in blue, we've got Ben Swain. Ben Swain. In red, we've got Bowden Jerry. Bowden Jerry. And then in green, we've got Case Bolliard. Case Bolliard. All right, he looks like he's ready to go. Nodding. All right. Right, riders on course. Oh, that's a nice tight start, all 3 of them, but we can see that Bowden's pulling forward. That second gate position, I think, is a really good one. Everybody's picking it. All right, he's got a nice lead, and it looks like we've got Case Boylan, I think, in second there. Bowden Jerry with a really commanding lead here, and then we've got Case Boylan in second. Ben Swain right behind, just tight on his heels. All right, coming into the finish, Bowden Jerry. Oh, it's going to be a race for second. I think Case Boylan's just ahead. Yeah. Oh, very nice finish. So Bowden and Case will be moving on. All right, in Heat 10, we've got Owen Waglin in yellow. Ready to go. Oh, and we've got Aiden Rowell in red there, who's in the 3rd position. So we've got Owen Waglin. We've got Owen Waglin. Sorry, we're just waiting to introduce these guys. Okay, so we're just going to go. So we've got Owen Waglin in yellow. We've got Aiden Rowell in red. We've got Nico Lerner in green and Oscar Gabby in blue. Okay, we're on course. Here we go. And let's see. It looks like we've got a commanding lead here by Aiden Roll in red. Very, very nice. Whoa, that's a big lead coming out of the... Red, all right, is red with a commanding lead. That's Aiden Roll with a commanding lead. All right, very nice. Nice run. And coming in second is Owen Weglin in yellow. Very nice. So we got Aiden and Owen moving on to the next heats. Oh, strong start here from Logan and Kai. Oh, this is where it gets tight in here. Oh, and Kai just overtook right there, I think, on that turn. We've got Kai and Logan right behind. Wow, what a great move by Kai to take. That was beautiful. Kai and Logan moving on to the next round. All right, into heat 12. Okay, in green we've got Cole Cassell. In red, we've got Blake Broussard. And then in blue, we've got Ronan Muckler. We've got three in this heat. Okay, so we are holding the start on this heat because there's a protest. I did see a signal down at the bottom, if anybody else noticed it. Can we bring up the can control room? Can we bring up the racers from the names of the racers from the last heat? There was a protest. We'll try to get information from you in terms of what that protest was. We did sort of see a signal from one of the racers at the bottom. I think it might have been Caden Gandhi was maybe possibly protesting. I think it was yellow. Yeah, so we're just waiting to hear on what the results of that is going to be. So just bear with us for a second. All right, again, we are just looking at protest. We're reviewing right now, and we'll let you know. All right, so if you do want to follow us, check out Ontario Snowboard. Obviously, we're on Facebook and we're on Instagram. You'll get full updates on everything we're doing here, and all week long we're broadcasting all week. So please check us out and communicate with us. We love hearing from you. People all over the world watching. It's really fun, and we've got slopestyle NorAm coming up in a couple of days. Tomorrow we're on the half pipe for junior nationals, which is really exciting. You can see that our athletes and coaches are really having a good time. Oh, look at this, we got dancing. Look at this, love it. The choreography, they're working it out in real time for us. There we go. They're getting it, what can you say? All All right, so that's what's happening while we're working on protest. Boy, you know, they're pretty good dancers, actually. Pretty good dancers. Team America. Those are special snowboard dancing boots that only they have. We're sitting here, we're waiting for Heat 12. We're just working out this protest, and as soon as we know more, as soon as I know more, I'll let you know. We're just waiting on the officials to go over that. But you can see here at Horseshoe Valley Resort, we've got a beautiful blue sky, some light cloud cover. We're just, it's so lovely here. We're having such an amazing time bringing this. And look at, we've got our ski patrol are standing by, and it's been nice. We haven't had to use them at all yet, so knock on wood. It's been pretty clean so far, this competition. But we always have them there. You can see they got a blanket on. It's actually pretty cold here. It's sunny, but boy, it's cold. So all our viewers in Brazil should be grateful for the beautiful, I hope, sunshine down there. This is the 2025 Speed Nation Snowboard Cross at Horseshoe Valley Resort, right near Barrie, Ontario, just about 20 minutes outside of Barrie. If you ever felt like coming up here, you should come and check it out. We have so many incredible people helping support us, making sure that we can actually do this. We've got Canada Snowboard, Sport Canada, Government of Ontario, all supporting us. Their support allows us to host this level of competition. We've got sponsors, great sponsors in Coca-Cola Canada, Corbett Ski and Snowboard, and King Snow, incredibly supportive. We have this amazing partnership with Arena Snow Parks. They've provided our athletes with this incredible course. They built this thing, and they're getting ready for freestyle NorAm, which is coming up, and then of course Horseshoe Valley Resorts, of course, who are just absolutely key in giving us a space to actually run this. You can see that the athletes are at the top of the hill, tuning their boards, making sure everything's good. It's like so fun to watch. These athletes are so incredible. They're so serious, and they really push things. All right, it looks like, okay, I think I'm hearing something about the review. We're going to look to get you information on that protest that we had. But we're just waiting to run Heat 12 once that's done. We're still on video review, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know. We've got some more dancing at the top of the hill, which is always welcome. Oh, geez, everybody's getting into it, which is great. It is really fun, actually. You know, the truth is that I love hanging around with these folks because everybody knows how to have a good time. Snowboarding, the snowboarding community is just so amazing. I love being around them. Jury's still discussing video review and from that previous heat, and we'll get you the information on that as soon as possible. You can see how windy it is up here, and even with the wind coming through, we've still got people dancing, which is great. Okay, still on video review. FYI, everybody out there, we've got Heat 12 in the gate. I'm sure they're just jonesing to move on and get this race done. It's always hard to have to stand in the gate for a long time, although I know it's not uncommon. I will be able to update you soon. These things take a little bit of time. Also, just to remind everybody, if anybody who was watching yesterday, Jake Holden, the great Canadian border cross athlete and coach, Olympian many times over, will be joining me later on, hopefully as he did yesterday. It's really great having Jake's perspective here in the booth because he knows snowboarding infinitely better than I do, and he really has some amazing insights as to what's going on at every step of the event. So he'll be joining me hopefully later on once we get closer to finals. So make sure you tune in for that. That's the best part. So I want to show you just quickly the course. Oh, hold on a sec. I'm getting information in that a decision has been made. Okay, so we're just going to run through this animation here. We're still holding 3-minute delay is what I'm hearing. What you're seeing here is the course, an animation of the course, and you can see it's a pretty serious build. The incredible craftsmanship that it takes to actually build this thing, and we've got this whole run. It's on Ponytail, which is a great run here at Horseshoe Valley Resort. So that gives you a good overview. So we've got people from around the world tuning in. We really appreciate it. We've got some viewers from France, I just found out, which is really great. Bonjour to all our friends in France. And we've got viewers from Georgia, which is Atlanta, Georgia is tuning in. So we'd love to hear from Atlanta, Georgia. Let us know who you're cheering for, Atlanta. Let us know who you're cheering for, France. We'd love to hear. And thank you very much for checking us out. All right, we're still on hold here for this protest. If you're just tuning in, we're at the 2025 Speed Nation SBX NorAm Day 2 here at Horseshoe Valley Resort. And we, in our previous heat 11, we had a protest on the race. And so there are these are our judges, and they're looking and reviewing, and you can see they're discussing with the athletes. Okay, I think that we're close to having a decision. So. Okay, so as soon as we find out what happened in Heat 11 and who's moving on, I'll let you know. But we are going to come back for Heat 12. I think we've had a decision made on Heat 11. I'm just waiting for that information to come up to me. But we are waiting for Heat 12. And we're going to get you Heat 12 in a minute. Okay, so we're going to do our introductions again. We've got Cole Casselge in green, all right, who's been waiting patiently to come out. We've got Blake Broussard in red. These guys are Jones in the go, and Ronan Muckler in blue. It looks like Heat 12 is actually going to happen now. So here we go. All right. The much anticipated Heat 12. Oh, it's a good start in there. Looks like Blake Broussard might be on top. Cole Casselge is right behind. Oh, this is a tight start. Oh, Blake Broussard is pulling a little bit ahead. It looks like Ronan Muckler is catching up there. And it's a nice tight one. All right, Blake is still holding his lead. Blake, Cole, and Ronan. Nice. So we got Blake Broussard and Cole Cazelge moving on. Heat 12. All right, so now we're going into Heat 13. We're getting our information on that. All right, we're coming up on Heat 13, which I understand is just going to be a two-rider heat. A two-rider heat. All right, so this is a two-rider heat, which is the first we've seen over the last 2 days. And we've got, all right, so we've got in blue, Donald Turner. And in red, Noah Royes. All right, this will be fun, the two of them. Riders ready, here we go. All right, Noah Royes takes a quick lead right there. Donald Turner right behind. As long as they stay standing and get through this one, they both move on, which is good. So maybe not a need to take it too hard. All right. So not a hard one. You can see them both taking it easy, which is a smart move. We got Noah and Donald both moving on. And moving into Heat 14. All right, so here we are. We're starting in fourth position with Felix Goudreau in yellow. All right, Felix. And then in green, we've got Christian Blight. In the second position, red, we got Nicholas Westerman. And in blue, we've got Evan Pognoda. All right, here we go. Heat 14. All right, riders on course. Nicholas Westerman's looking like he's got a nice little bit of a lead. Right behind him, Christian Blight. All right, Nicholas is moving up. Christian right behind. Into turn 4 there and into 5. See Christian taking a little look back to see how close the others were. All right, so Nicholas Westerman with a strong lead here, and Christian Blight right behind. All right, moving on. Nicholas and Christian moving on. Great race there. Okay, now we're into, we've got in yellow, Anthony Bebin in the 4th position. We've got in blue, Vincent Scott. In green, Anthony Dumas-Gauvin. and Rafe Hudson in red. All right, here we go. Heat 15. All right. Oh, that's a strong start. All 4 athletes. Looks like Anthony Dumas-Gauvin really pushed through that Wu-Tang to get in the first place, and Rafe Hudson in second. Oh, but I think he might have overtaken him there, actually. Oh, that was a really nice move by Rafe Hudson. All right, and Anthony Dumas-Gauvin right behind, but Vincent Scott's very close in 3rd position. All right, so we've got Rafe Hudson coming in strong here at the end. Oh, and a tight finish there. Rafe Hudson, Anthony Dumas-Gauvin moving on. Very exciting. On to Heat 16. This is a 3-person heat. All right, in blue, we've got Asher Strauss. Green, we've got Adam Laboda. And then in red, Mason Hamill. And here we go on Heat 16. All right, strong starts. All right, looks like Mason Hamill has moved into the lead with Asher Strauss close behind, but it looks like it'll be a battle for second here. Oh, Mason Hamill, very nice moves. Oh, and we've got Asher Strauss right in second, but Adam Laboda's right on his heels. Oh, lots of air there for Mason. All right, so Mason and Asher Strauss moving on. Adam Laboda right behind. All right, now we're moving on to the FIS Women's. The FIS Women's. The first heat for FIS Women's. So that finishes the men's. We've got Florian Silvestre in yellow. We've got Laurie Beauchamp in blue. We have Jacqueline Thiel in green, and Logan Kolodzik. Excuse me, Logan. I'll get your name right, I promise. All right, we've got. We're ready for women's Heat 1. All right, and they are off. Let's see who's behind her. But Florian is looking great. Looks like right behind her is Laurie Beauchamp in blue. There we go. So Florian and Laurie will be moving on to the next round. We're going to go to Heat 2, which is a 3-person heat. That was a beautiful run by Florian. All right, we're just getting ready here for Heat here. So everybody is working hard to stay warm, but athlete spirits are high, which is really exciting, as you can see. Check us out. We're on Facebook and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you. Check us out. We'll keep you updated. We're broadcasting live all week here from Horseshoe Valley Resort. Tomorrow we're actually at Alpine Ski Club to do spots. Only 2 riders actually, so I think we had somebody on. So in blue we've got Maya Roloffs, And in red, we've got Olivia Stracuzzi. So Maya Campbell is not here. So it's just the two of them. Just the two of them. We'll see how that goes. It's so they'll both move on as long as they can finish the course. All right, so Olivia will be moving on. We're just waiting. To see if Maya is coming down to finish the course. Off the top, but it's moving on. All right. Okay, so we'll be going into heat 3. Okay, sorry. So that's the end of the the first round of the females, and we're going into back to men's. Round 2, heat 1. All right, so in yellow, we've got Isaac Rousseau. In red, we've got Dylan Fulcher. And then in green, we've got Olivier Gagné. And in blue, Riley Dankers. All right, so this is round 2. Moving on. Very nice. Okay, so I have just been informed that we're holding off on this round 2 heat. You can see the athletes stepping out of their boards. We need 10 minutes of course maintenance, so we're gonna just run some promo material for the next 10 minutes, but we'll be right back as soon as the course maintenance is done. So bear with us. Thank you.
A lot of people just using the F word. Fun.
It's just fun.
It's so much fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Why do you like snowboarding? Because it's fun and awesome.
It's fun. It's just so much fun.
I just have so much fun.
It's fun to be with snowboarders.
Just kind of doing whatever, like it's so much fun.
I just found it really fun.
A, it's fun, and B, it's fun.
It's just fun.
I hope that I'll snowboard my whole life because it's super fun. I would like to do competitions because they're super fun.
Everybody is there for a reason, and the biggest reason they're there is not to win, but to enjoy the moment of their friends, their competitors, and just being there to celebrate everybody's victories, not just their own.
Even though it's competition, there is a camaraderie there. It's more relaxed and it's more inviting.
Well, everyone cheers for you regardless of if they're on your team or not.
It doesn't really matter who wins. It's just that we tried our best and we had fun.
Even if you didn't win, getting down to the bottom and
crossing the finish line is like achieving. I am proud of my work.
Getting something that you've been working on, that's like the biggest gift that you can give yourself.
Whether I come last in that heat or I come first, I always just feel happy at the end of a race because I'm doing what I love.
I've seen my kids grow up, sort of through this lens of snowboarding. So when my older daughter jumped into this pool of snowboarding, it was a group of kids that probably ranged in age. There was about a 5-year gap with my daughter being the youngest. What I found was that every snowboarder was included, and everybody was there to help this little girl who just wanted to snowboard learn the sport and be supported and be safe out there and have an eye out for her. And the one thing that just blows my mind every day now is that my girls now at 10 and 12 are those older girls now on the team that are taking care of the 5, 6, 7-year-olds on the team and showing them the example and helping them out. So the beauty of this, community that we've stepped into is the fact that it's just such an inclusive sport, supportive sport, really diverse sport, and seeing kids from all ages and all experiences at all levels progressing both at their own pace and yet at the same time helping them all progress as a group. It's just been incredible.
This kid, George, who I never met until 2015 or 2016 OFSA border cross event, but George basically showed up out of nowhere and threw down a crazy fast run, and he was on the CSAT team to represent our league, CSAT OFSA.
And I remember it was her finals.
He just lost his dad, I think, the week before. He was a little messed up, obviously.
But he wanted to participate. It was cold, it was icy, he hadn't been on a board. He was frightened. Students from schools that had nothing to do with him helped him gain his confidence back.
Telling him that, like, dude, you'll be okay. We've seen you race. You're really good. Just fire away. Every other school in our league wanted to see him get from the top to the bottom, A, in one piece, and B, with a good time.
It felt like half the league was cheering for him, and quite honestly, he had the best finish of his entire life in snowboarding. That one day. That's a special moment. It was a real moment for him. It was special to watch somebody who didn't almost trust in themselves, what they could do, discover what they're really good at.
And it was pretty touching to see that.
It was at the Canadian Speed Nationals in Tremblant at the top of the parallel giant slalom course. We were into the knockout rounds, which is the finals, where the first person across the line goes on to the next round, and one of the competitors broke his spoon. So his competitors that he was racing against were there to help him, and even the coaches from the other team and the other countries that were there were looking through all their equipment and all their spare parts to see if they had something that would help, so he can continue on and try to win the event. Snowboarding is more of a community, and everybody is there to make sure everybody can reach their potential.
Like, I think there's this misconception that, you know, you have to be a teenager or someone my dad's age, they can't snowboard. Like, I don't think that's true.
Age doesn't really matter as much. Everyone is there with like the same interests. You know, you can talk to somebody about snowboarding and that's like, bam, already one thing you have in common.
I'm sort of strange because I started competing in my 30s.
He was literally 70 and had skied his whole life. I think he wanted a new challenge in his life at that stage in his life. You're never too old, it's never too late.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be organized. You don't need a big group in order to do it. As you get older, you can keep snowboarding as long as you want. You could always keep snowboarding.
You can be absolutely any age, trust me, because I have no plans on stopping anytime soon.
One time when I was in my class, there was this new jump, and it was like a jump, and then there was a green rail, and then it was a jump going down. My coaches were asking, hey, who wants to do it? And then all the older kids were saying me, and I wanted to be cool, so I raised my hand, and I was in line to do it, and I was like, I thought I'm gonna go off this jump and I'm gonna fall, but I went off the jump, and I landed it. I was really happy, and then after class was over, I did it a few more times. Sometimes I don't land it, but that's okay, because then I'll just do it again.
Everything I love is about traditions. And the tradition for my family was skiing, definitely not snowboarding. But what I've learned from Braden is it's okay to change the tradition. So around age 7, Braden really showed an interest in snowboarding rather than ski racing. And I let her lead the way, and she told me what she wanted to do, and we made sure we put her in the right program that focused on the skills that she wanted to learn. And it's okay to go your own way and be your own person. And I am genuinely so happy that she has chosen this sport, and she can teach me a lot that I would never have learned but for Braden being in this sport.
I've always felt as though the winter in Canada can be a long period unless you're outside enjoying it.
And snowboarding can be that sport where you can get out, you can have some fun, and you can do it as a family.
I made a choice very early on that I didn't want to be sitting on the side of a rink while my kids were playing hockey or something. I wanted to be participating with them.
It's just something that we all love doing, and we can be together and do it and get some off their screens. Bonus.
If I didn't do snowboarding, I'd just be like sitting on my butt on the weekend.
It just feels nice to be outside and be able to do the things that I love.
Do you like snowboarding with your family?
Yes.
It's just something that is an outlet for me to get out on hill, and when I have a bad day, I can go into my own little world on the hill and, use my paintbrush to just not think about anything else except the next turn, the next patch of snow, the next run, the next lift ride. I can just, let everything else fall by the wayside.
Braden really showed an interest in snowboarding rather than ski racing. So at 7 years old, Braden tried her first snowboard class, and I couldn't believe how she picked it up so fast. Braden just turned 11, and she is all snowboarding. Everything she talks about, she dreams about, is snowboarding. And looking back over the last 4 years, I am amazed how far she's come, and I couldn't be more proud of her.
I am so proud of you. You are way cooler than me.
In the winter, I dream about me doing some really cool stuff on the snowboard and in the park. And when I wake up, I feel like, ooh, in my dream I did this. Maybe I can learn how to do that. I did a front side board slide on a box in my dream, and I really wanted to learn how to do that. And I learned how to do that with my friend Jack. We both decided that we're gonna learn how to do a front side board slide, and we nailed it, and we both did that in a competition, and it got us medals, which was really happy.
If you make the move to become involved in snowboarding at any level, you're going to find the people that you're looking for, and you can build friendships as you would in any other sport. But because snowboarding is such a niche sport itself, you're building long-term relationships.
I'm a lifelong skier, and when I met my future husband, who is South African, who didn't know anything about skiing or any winter sports, I said to him one of the terms of us getting married was that he had to do a sport that involves snow and hills that goes down. Lucky for me, he said, okay, I'm gonna give snowboarding a shot. I thought that was pretty bold to start going up a chairlift and down a hill on a board for your first time in your 30s. And I decided to join him. So we started snowboarding together in our mid-30s. He took off. It took me a little bit longer, but once I got it, I was totally hooked.
The grade 7 athlete Tegan, who had never been on a snowboard before but wanted to be part of the snowboard team, so she decided to join. First training day was her first day on snow. She spent the whole day on her butt, and by the time she got to grade 12, she was winning OFSA banners with her team and representing the school at OFSA. So she went from training day on her butt to standing on the OFSA podium in just a few years and became such a leader on the team. She was a very academic focused student, and it provided her with a real sort of different perspective, connection with different students than she would have connected with at school. I'll think of Tegan all the time when I think about, you know, if a grade 7 student says to me, I want to learn how to snowboard. Can I be on the snowboard team? Absolutely, if you're willing to spend a couple of days on your butt.
Kids want to push boundaries. Kids want to see what they're capable of. Kids want to try things that are a little bit dangerous. It's just part of being a kid. And I have like a 13-year-old and 11-year-old. They're coming into being preteens and teenagers. And, you know, snowboarding gives them a safe place to push their own boundaries, to feel completely free and independent on the mountain. Their parents are not there with them. They spend the whole day out with other kids. And so they have that level of independence. And then they're pushing their own boundaries and getting that rush of adrenaline of like, whoa, I just did this, or I just went that fast. And so I find it keeps them out of trying other dangerous things in their lives that might not be as productive. So I really think snowboarding is a great way to channel your energy, a great way to push your own boundaries, a great way to see what you're capable of, all of that stuff.
My hope for my daughter is that she will take this as far as she wants to go. I want to see her have opportunities to challenge herself. I want to see her have a chance to try new things and have to, you know, adapt and learn.
I want to take this as far as I can go. I can see myself, or hopefully if I'm good enough, at World Cups, Olympics. I want to take this as far as I can go. It's a huge commitment and one that I'm still working on figuring out, but one that I think I'm willing to take.
I don't know what her pathway will be or how far this will take her, but I'm really excited to be.
All right, so we are back now, back at the 2025 Speed Nation SBX. We are on men's FIS round 2. We're going to do our introductions here of we've got introduce the athletes as soon as we're ready to go, but thankfully, we got Jake Holden back in the tent with me. Thanks for coming back, Jake.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, so Jake can give you some intelligent commentary. We're going to start out here in yellow. We've got Isaac Rousseau. Isaac Rousseau in yellow. In red, we've got Dylan Fulcher. Ready to go. In green, we've got Olivia Gagné. And in blue, Riley Dankers. All right, Dankers, sorry. All right, Jake.
Okay, here we go, right? Top 32 riders of the day. Moving into the final rounds. First heat of the top 32. So should be exciting. We got a good day out there. Finally some blue sky. Still quite a bit of wind to struggle through, but a good day for racing.
I'm telling you, it has been up to this point, the racing has been amazing. It's been so much fun to watch. Everybody's really into it.
All right, heat 1, here we go, on course. Okay, looks like we got Dylan, red bib, coming through, bank 1 in first, followed by Isaac. And then just behind Riley in the blue bib. Dylan holds the lead into bank 4. Isaac behind him, Riley making up some ground. Coming into our last bank, step away. Last few jumps. Gonna be tight. Dylan holds the lead.
Oh, and Olivier Gagné pulls it out. So Dylan and Olivier moving on.
Did Olivia make the pass?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, Olivia made the
Go.
pass. So we had Green come
Beauty.
across there too. Very nice.
It's always good to see a tight finish.
Yeah, very nice. All right, so now we're moving on to FIS Men's Round 2. In yellow, we've got Matthew Miranda. All right, he is there
He's
with us,
bumped.
man.
Here we go.
We've got Jacob Lebel in green. In blue, we've got Walker Wolf. And in red, we've got Jasper Mate.
In the zone.
He's in the zone, eh? Yeah. It's good to have you back in the tent here with me.
Good to be back. Thanks
Yeah.
for having me.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Riders on course. Good start by Jasper and Jacob. Jacob pulling out ahead. And the whole shot into the first bank. Jasper catches him.
Oh, that's a nice tight battle in there.
Yeah. This is good. Coming into bank 4 with the stepway at the end. Oh, looks like Jacob washes out. That'll open up for Walker in the blue bib. So Walker pulls into second. Jasper way out front, so he'll take first in this heat. It looks like Walker will take second.
All right, so Jasper Mate and Walker Wolf moving on to the next round. Tough on those washouts.
Yeah, you got bank 4, bank 6. They're the toughest ones of the whole track here. It's tough for us to see bank 6, but
I know,
we've got
it's-
a great view
it's
on
our
4.
blind spot. Okay, so round 2, heat 3. In yellow, we've got Avery Groskopf. In blue, Matthew Burke. In red, Cam Pocklip. And then Hans Schomer in green. Yeah, it's tough that we've got that blind spot on that turn because everything's happening in there.
Yeah, there's a lot that can happen there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw a few things,
Yeah.
exciting things yesterday happen there, and I'm sure there'll be a few more today.
Been some nice passes today, some really nice passes.
Okay, next heat we've got on course. Good start by all 4 of these guys coming into bank 1. Looks like we're gonna have Cam and Matthew. Matthew pulls into first. Oh, it looks like Cam got on the inside in bank 2. Yep, Cam back into first. Matthew is in second. We got bank 5 as they come into bank 6. Looks like that order will stick. Cam pulls ahead a little bit more and should secure his first place. Big air. And Matthew with the second.
All right, so Cam Pocklip and Matthew Burke moving on to the next round. Hans Schomer came in third there.
Oh, it's good to see those final jumps working a bit better today with the speeds.
All right, so heat 4 in yellow, we've got Bryce Olson in, yeah, we got Bryce Olson there in yellow. And then moving on here to blue, Evan Russell in blue. In red, we have James Savard Ferguson. And in green, Tyler Fenstermacher. All right, he's ready to go.
Okay, let's see how this plays out. Red Bib James, our winner of yesterday, with a great pass in the final heat.
That was an amazing moment.
It was. Let's see if he's got some more tricks up his sleeve for today. He'll be one to watch for sure. Okay, riders on course. Quick start from James and Tyler. Looks like Tyler gets the inside and pulls away in bank 1. James not too far behind. Coming into the middle section in bank 4 of the course at the stepway. James kind of tightens up. Looks like he's setting up for a pass, but maybe playing it cool since they're both pretty far out ahead. Yeah, he gets his pass in bank 6. We got James leading the pack. Tyler just behind, and that's the way it'll finish there.
All right, James Savard Ferguson and Tyler Fenstermacher moving on. James pulling more tricks out of the bag every race. It's beautiful.
Yeah, getting his line dialed in, seeing where those opportunities are for passing, and still quite a few heats to go, so one at a time.
All right, coming up, Heat 5. In yellow, we've got Owen Waglin. He's getting ready there. In green, we've got Aiden Rowell. In red, we've got Bowden Jerry. And in blue, we've got Case Boyard. All right, these guys are looking pumped, eh?
They are, yeah, it's good to see. Lots of smiles out there today. Okay, here we go, they're ready. All right, good clean start. Looks like Red Bibs, Bowden and Aiden are gonna be coming first and second here. Out of bank 1. Bowden pulls away a little bit in bank 2. Aiden holding that second position. It looks like Case is in third at the moment. Coming out of bank 6. Aiden closes the gap. Big air from Aiden. Bowden, Aiden across the finish line.
All right, so Bowden Jerry and Aiden Rowell moving on to the next heat. That was a fun race, actually. So moving on to the next round, and we go back to Fist Men's round 2. Heat 6 is up. We got in yellow, we've got Jonah Napuk. Very intense, ready to go. In blue, we've got Cole Cassell. In red, Blake Broussard. And in green, Logan Hauk. All right, here we go.
Okay. Heat 6 on course. Oh, no. That's unfortunate. Our red bib, Blake, goes down in the start. Looks like he caught a little edge there, and it took him down. Tricky start today. It's been all kind of iced in from the wind and the conditions up there, so tough to stay flat
Logan
pace.
Hulk now in first. And it looks like it'll be a battle for second.
Yeah, Logan slides out, gets it back.
Oh.
And we got missed gate by Jonah. Okay. Things are happening.
Yeah. All right. So
Cole looks like he might be carrying enough speed to make a pass at the finish here, but Logan and Cole, how's that going to? That might even be a photo finish.
Yeah.
Either way, they're both moving on.
Yeah, both moving on. So Logan Hoke and Cole, we had a tough one there at the top for Blake and Jonah with the washout, but that's the sport, right?
Yeah, good to see lots of passing going on today, though. The course is holding up well.
Heat 7 in yellow, that was Donald Turner. In blue, we've got Christian Blight. In green, Nicholas Westerman. And in red, we've got Noah Royce.
All right. Yeah, Noah will be the one to watch in this start section. He was just killing the starts yesterday, super quick, generating lots of speed. So,
like explosive starts, I've seen,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like just like exploding just out of the gate. It's amazing to watch.
Yeah, and he's set up to have that nice inside line coming into bank 1, so let's see how it goes.
Okay, we've got a little hold here for calculation, I'm hearing. Do you know what that means?
Calculation?
I don't know what that means. Anyways, we're holding for calculation, apparently, so it's a new one for me. Okay, and now here we go. So that was the shortest hold in snowboarding history.
Yeah, looks like they're setting up. All right, here we go. On course. Great start by Noah. Looks like he's going to have that inside line. Holds first coming into bank 2. Tight for second right now. middle into bank 4. Looks like Noah holds the lead. And we've got Christian Blight in second, followed by, I think it was Nicholas.
Nicholas Western, yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a tight race for second here. Here we go. Oh, looks like Nicola got him at the line.
It does, yeah. So Noah Royce in first, and it looked like Green second. Yeah, Nicholas Westerman comes in second. Oh, that was a tough ending. That was a tight ending.
Great race, though.
Yeah. All right, coming up for Heat 8. In yellow, we've got Asher Strauss. Asher's excited and ready to go. In blue, we've got Anthony Dumas-Gauvin. In green, it's Rafi Hudson. And in red, Mason Hamill. All right, this is Heat 8, round 2.
All right, here we go. Athletes on course. First clean start section for all of them. It's going to be tight coming into bank 1. Looks like Mason holds the lead coming into bank 2. Followed by our green bib, Rafi. Mason's kind of pulling ahead a little bit, extending his lead as Rafi holds second, but it's getting pretty tight with Anthony Dumas closing in on him. Into the finished stretch. It's going to be a tight one for second. Anthony kind of all over his edge, so Rafi holds second place.
Yeah, Mason Hamill in first, Rafi Hudson both moving on. That was a nice tight race for second there. Okay, so next, Jake, we're coming up to round 2 on the women's fist. So Heat 1 for round 2. In yellow, we've got Florane Silvestre. I'm getting her name right because I was messing it up all morning. So that's Florane Silvestre. And then let's see, we've got in blue next, we've got Tatum Leitner. We've got in red, Madeleine Loch Bonneau. And I'm looking for green, but I'm not seeing a green bib in there. We had Sienna McKinley in here, but it looks like she's not there, so...
Yeah, it looks like just the 3 of them in this heat.
Yeah. We've had a couple of athletes not there who were in the heats, but ended up not being around, so we got 3 going.
All right, kicking off the ladies with a heat of 3. Here we go, on course. A little bit of a struggle from Tatum over that flat feature. Madeleine has a comfortable lead coming out of bank 1, kind of extending it into 2, followed by Florine. These 2 are way out front at the moment, so as long as they have a clean run to the finish, should be how it finishes, but let's see, anything can happen here. Madeleine bringing us down to the finish line way out front, and Florine still in second, and doesn't look like she'll get caught, so it should hold.
All right, so Madeleine Loch Bonneau in first, and then just want to confirm, I think we said Florane Silvestre. Yeah, she comes, so they're going to be moving on, Florane and Madeleine. Very nice race. Coming up for Heat 2. All right, so in yellow, we've got Olivia Stracuzzi. In blue, we've got Lori Wilson. In red, we've got Sarah Keck. She's singing, I think. And then Kennedy Justinin in green.
All right, we're ready to go. We got all 4 ladies. Heat 2 for the ladies. A little bit of a delay up here at the start, but now they're ready. Here we go. On course. Great reaction time by Kennedy. Green bib pulling way out front in the start already. Coming into bank 1 and first for Kennedy just in. Missing the other riders at the moment, but they're making their way. But this heat's quite spread out, so we got a very comfortable lead by Kennedy. Way out front, down into the bottom section of the course already. The lady's just absorbing these jumps down here. We still got heavy winds at the bottom of the track, going right up the track.
Okay, so it looks like Kennedy, Justin in, coming in first there, and Sarah Keck in second. They'll be moving on. All right, round 2, heat 3. In yellow, we've got Laurie Beauchamp. In blue, we've got Anne-Sophie Schoenbeck. In green, we've got Brigitte McLean. And in red, we've got Yoshi Kalwis. All right. Round 2, heat 3.
Ready to go here. Okay, riders on course. A little bit of a struggle in the start for all of them, but they're pushing up and over, down into bank 1. We've got Brigitte McLean out in the lead. At the moment, it's going to be a race for second. Good lead for Brigitte. Gap's closing slightly. It looks like we got Yoshi on her tail coming in hot. Yoshi looks like she's got the speed to make a pass if bank 6 works out for her. Brigitte McLean and Yoshi. Yoshi's got her at the line.
Oh, wow. Yoshi just put on the speed at the end there. Yoshi Kalwis and Brigitte McLean moving on to the next round. Wow, that was a really... It's like...
That was good.
I don't know, like... Surely it's pretty, you're generally pretty tired by that point. So to like pass somebody at the finish line, amazing. All right, and our next heat, we've got Maya Roloffs in yellow. In blue, we've got Kaya Hamasaki, excuse me. In green, we've got Maya Trerotola, excuse me. It's getting cold in here. Eh? And in red, we got Hannah Percy. My tongue is freezing up. We're on the side of a mountain, by the way, in a fishing tent doing this. So
where's the heater?
Yeah, there. I know. We need a heater. All right, here we go. This is round 2, heat 4.
All right, locked and loaded, on course. Great start by Hannah Percy. Pulls way out front. She's going to have a huge lead here. The other girls got stuck in the start section. So Hannah Percy way out front. Coming into bank 2 already, or the others are still back up in bank 1. We'll get an eye on second.
I think it's Maya in second.
All right. Oh, we got someone down in the back.
I think it might have been Maya.
Anna Percy by this
Maya
moment.
Trattoria. We've got 2 Mayas, so it's...
Okay, so we got Hannah clearly first across the finish line. We'll see who's in our second place here. It's a little messy in the middle of the track there, but we got blue bib.
Yeah, it's Kaya Hamasaki.
There we go.
All right, those
high fives up top.
Okay, so now we're moving back to men's. Men's round 3. We've got, in the yellow bib, we've got Walker Wolf. In green, we've got Dylan Fulcher. In blue, we've got Olivier Gagné. And in red, Jasper Matze. All right, so we're getting down to it here. This is exciting.
All right, yeah, these heats are only going to get tighter and tighter as the day goes on here. Some stoked athletes ready to pull out of this gate.
Yeah, they're like...
There we go. Riders on course. Good strong start by all of them. Looks like Jasper's got some quick legs out there, followed by Dylan. Coming out of bank one, Jasper's in the lead. Dylan tight on his tail. Setting up for bank four. Jasper kind of blocks a line. Dylan looking for an opportunity to pass.
That was Olivier Gagné who went down there.
Coming into our final stretch, Jasper holds the lead. Dylan fighting to get it tighter. A close finish, but those two will move on.
Jasper Maté and Dylan Fulcher. That was a fantastic race. All right, so now look at that. Okay, good. Look at, I can see Olivier coming down the course there, actually, so he's doing okay. That's always important to see. It's a tough sport, right? Like, I mean, like,
oh, yeah.
This is a tough sport, so...
Awesome. A few fans down there cheering on the guys.
Yeah, we got a great turnout here, a really amazing turnout. Okay, so we're getting ready for round 3, heat 2. We got a little bit of a break here. How do you feel like the course is running today compared to yesterday?
A bit better, for sure.
Yeah.
We got some good conditions overnight, allowed the course to lock up a bit more from all that rain and warm weather we had days before, and it's running a bit faster. The wind's still kind of affecting the speeds for sure, start and finish area. Middle of the track's good, but the banks are holding up quite well, so it's good.
By the way, in case you didn't know, I'm actually here with Jake Holden, who's a multi-time Olympian. I want to, came in 4th in men's border cross in Sochi, and then coached many. What's that?
In the heat.
In the heat. Okay, 4th in the heat, and coached many medals, many big medals at Beijing. So we've got this man knows what he's doing. So we are ready for heat 2. So we've got in yellow, we've got Matthew Burke. In green, we've got Cam Pocklip. And then next to Cam, we've got in red, James Savard Ferguson. And in blue, Tyler Fenstermacher. All right, these guys are ready to go.
Yeah, this should be a good heat. All right. Riders on course. Nice strong start from all 4 boys. Looks like we got Tyler in the blue bib, the whole shot in bank 1, followed by Cam, and then James. Matthew's not too far behind, so this should be a good race to the finish for all of them. Tyler extends his lead a little bit. James is going to have to work his butt off down here to make a pass to move on. It's coming down to the final stretch. He's got some speed. Looks like it's there. James pulls into the lead, followed by Tyler. And
that James Savard Ferguson managed to pull it out there, but I'm not sure what happened on 2 and 3.
We might have a photo finish for second there. That was pretty close.
Yeah,
I couldn't really tell. So.
Yeah, we're going to see. We'll get the... we are...
Yeah, we just heard over the radio, so we're going to have a photo finish for second. So we're just on hold, seeing how that plays out. But that's always the best way to have these.
All right, so it looks like Cam Pocklip in green came in second.
Awesome.
Yeah,
there we go.
Confirmed that Cam. Wow, so James Savard Ferguson and Cam Pocklip move on. Wow, that was a great finish. I gotta love the photo finishes. All right, so we're moving on to heat 3 now. Round 3, heat 3. In yellow, we got Cole Casselge. Cole's ready to go. In green, we've got Aiden Rowe. In red, Bowden Jerry. All right, shout out from Bowden. And in blue, we've got Logan Hoke. All right. These guys are having fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is good.
So great.
It's good to see. Love it.
Oh, okay. So hold on, I just found out that we are still looking maybe at video review for the last one. So we'll keep you posted on what we hear. So the numbers that we got that we got the. Oh, here, hold on. So they're still waiting.
A little bit of a hold.
Yeah,
for
we're
the
still
photo finish.
Yeah, we're still waiting on the photo finish.
Double checking.
So I apologize. I may have jumped the gun there, but that's we did get a ranking there.
Yeah, it's just showing that we're having some good races, top to bottom, and tight finishes. Always super exciting. So. That'll be your goal for next year, to get that photo finish picture up on the screen.
Absolutely. Right? Well, you know, I mean, we've been doing these broadcasts now for 3 years, and every year we're building it, and our goal is just to keep building it and keep building it. And I mean, you're a big part of that, coming out and commentating for us. But as we build it, you know, we're trying to make it as like so that it's you know, it looks just like any major broadcast. So things like that we're going to be adding. You know,
yeah.
The photo finish.
Oh, that's great.
The replays, we'll get to that eventually too. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. I feel like what we're doing here, which is great.
Oh, it's awesome. You can tell the athletes are stoked about it, and I mean, even just to have all the footage online right away, and then they can check on it afterwards is huge at this level. So.
It's really great, because what's happening is that athletes and coaches are using the stream, and they're going back and they're doing video review, and they're being able to, you know, it helps the athletes tighten up and figure out what's going on, even between the heats.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
really
totally.
Great.
Totally. It can be pretty tough to cover the full course for a small coaching crew. So, I mean, typically there's at least one camera out there, but to have the whole track on film, top to bottom.
Okay. Go. All right. So it looks like we're gonna go here. All right. So here we are, round 3, heat 3.
Okay, locked and loaded. On course. Strong start by Bowden into bank 1. It looks like Bowden should have the lead. Logan in second. Bowden extends his lead a little bit out of bank 3, coming into 4. Logan still in second. Oh, gets passed by Aiden. Nice pass.
Yeah, very nice pass.
So coming to bank 6, we'll see where that holds. So yeah, we still have Bowden in first, Aiden in second, coming across the finish line. It looks like that's the way it'll be.
Wow, what a great pass by Aiden Roll. What amazing. So number 1, Bowden Jerry, Aiden Roll, and moving on. What a great pass. All right, so now we're going into round 3, heat 4. In yellow, we've got Rafi Hudson. In blue, we've got Nicholas Westerman. In green, we've got Noah Royce. And in red, we've got Mason Hamill.
All right. Expect to see a pretty good start by all these guys, and it should be quite tight coming into bank 1. But let's keep an eye on Noah. He's got one of the stronger starts here. On course. All right, looks like Mason and Noah are going to battle it. All 4 of them. There we go.
Nice move by Rafi Hudson there.
Mason holds a line that will put him into first, coming out of bank 3, setting up for 4. He kind of extends his lead a bit, but Noah's not too far behind, but he's on his tails, Rafi. So between Noah and Rafi, it's going to be tight here at the bottom. Looks like Noah's even gaining a little bit here. Look at this.
Oh. All right, so we got Mason Hamill and Noah Royce moving on. That was a really nice tight finish. Okay, moving on to quarterfinals, Heat 1 for the FIS women. So we're back to women. All right, and in the gate, we've got Florane Silvestre in yellow. We have got Kennedy Justinen in blue, in green, Sarah Keck, and in red, Madeleine Loche-Bonneau. All these racers are so exciting to watch, actually. All right, Heat 1 quarterfinal.
Riders on course. Ladies. Great start section by Madeleine. Red bib Madeleine coming out of bank 1 in first. Second place is super tight. Got Kennedy and Florane.
I think Florane might have made a move on Kennedy actually there.
Madeleine's got a good lead coming out of bank 4. And it looks like Kennedy and Florane are... Oh! Okay, we got to ride her down.
Yeah, that was Kennedy, I think, that went down.
Looks like it.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, it was
Florane.
Florane. Excuse me. All right, so Madeleine Loche-Bonneau across, and then Kennedy Justinen, and Florane was the one who had that spill.
Yeah,
there.
I think I saw her get up in the background there, so
Yeah.
hopefully she's
Sarah
okay.
kicks in. Can we see up the course here to see if we can see Florane coming down? Ah, there she is. All right. Okay, good. So she's good. We're always worried about making sure everybody who takes a spill is in a good place.
Yeah, she looks like she might be hurting a bit, but hey, she's on her board and riding.
Yeah,
so
she
it's
looks
good.
okay. But that was an epic wipeout. Okay, so we're going into quarterfinals Heat 2 in yellow. We've got Kaya Hamasaki. In blue, we've got Bridget McLean. In green, we've got Yoshi Callas. And in red, we've got a pumped up Hannah Percy. Man, you know, there has been some pretty epic wipeouts in the last couple of days, actually. You know?
Sure has.
And it's just great. Okay, so it sounds like we are actually going to hold off on this Heat 2 for a second for a little bit of maintenance. Always got to make sure that the course is good, right, Jake?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it gets chewed up a bit throughout the day, and they just want it to be riding nice and smooth and safe for everybody as best as possible. So take a moment for a little bit of maintenance down on the track.
Okay, so I'm hearing that we're going to be having like about a 5 minute break. But can you tell me a little bit about what you're seeing so far today? I know we talked about the course being a little bit different, but like just in terms of, tell me a little bit about what you're seeing in terms of the competitiveness, about what the struggles are versus like, you know, like when you're out there and it's a sunny day versus the cloudy day yesterday, the wind, how those things affect the racers.
Yeah, well, what are we at? Our third day on track now, so you know, everyone's got a good feel for the track. We made some minor changes just to make it better and safer for all the racers, and I think you're seeing, you know, after day they've been all coached to the point where there's more opportunities being created with the passes. I mean, we're seeing way more passes today already than we were yesterday. So it's good. It's great. It's a great track, and it's a tight track, fast track in the center there, and tough to pass. So to be able to see more passes today is, I think, a great sign of not just coaching behind these athletes, but the athletes taking the risks and making some really good moves. And yeah, I like what I see. It's
Well,
awesome.
tell me about how much does visibility play into it? Because I find like when I'm out on the slopes, if it's a sunny day, I can see so much better. And so today they're like doing, like you said, a lot more passing. Does visibility play into that?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Yeah, it's our first sunny day of the event. You can even see the attitudes out there are a little more hyped up, and so no, it's good. Yeah, visually the track looks great. It's way easier to see today. Die Crew's done a good job. Yeah, so there's lots of opportunity out there with a good, clear day to race.
And I want to ask you another question. You alluded earlier to this notion that the course gets altered each day as you go on. So like what happens? Like how does that work? Like in terms of feedback and like the altering, you know, like so we have a training day. I think the groomers go out, they make adjustments. Is that correct?
Yeah, if there needs to be, 100%. Usually there's always a little bit done, no matter what. It's always about making the track a little bit better without any major changes. And then it also needs to stay consistent enough for the back-to-back races to be fair for everybody. So yeah, that's what's happened. There's been some minor changes to features and some minor changes to the way the gates are all laid out, just to make it better and safer for the races.
So like there's constant adjustment going on, right? So it's not like that everybody packs up and walks away and comes back the next day. It's like there's just constantly monitoring and
yeah. At the end of each day, there's a meeting that goes on between all the coaches and the officials, and some ideas are shared, and from that, the adjustments are made.
Great. So just reminding everybody out there to like check in with us online on Facebook and Instagram. We want to hear from you always. We want your feedback, and we want to know where you are and where you're watching from. And we've had like people so far, I think before you came in, we've got like viewers in France, and we've got Brazil. That's great. People all over the place. Just a quick little update to everybody. This is the 2025 Speed Nation Snowboard Cross at Horseshoe Valley Resort, right near Barrie, Ontario. We've got lots of great sponsors helping us out. We've got Canada Snowboard, we've got Sport Canada, Government of Ontario. Their support has been essential. Okay, now it looks like we are now going into the Heat 2, right? So let's see. We've got in red, we've got Hannah Percy. Wait, is that right? Is it Heat 2? Yes. We've got Hannah Percy in red. We've got Yoshi Kolas in green, Bridget McLean in blue, and Kaya Hamasaki in yellow.
All right, here we go. Athletes on course. Good start from these top four here, one of the trickier banks. And into the bottom section still remains Bridget in the lead, Yoshi, then Hannah. Out of bank 6. Oh, Hannah unfortunately goes down in the back. Bridget and Yoshi battle it out for first, and last minute pass by Yoshi.
So Yoshi Kalas moves on. We've got round 4, Heat 1. So in yellow, we've got Dylan Fulcher. In green, we've got Cam Pocklip. In red, we've got James Savard Ferguson. And finally in blue, we've got Jasper Mate.
All right, we're ready to go here. Riders ready. On course. Let's see who wins the first race to bank 1. Looks like it's going to be Jasper in the blue bib. Tight though, coming out of 1. Jasper holds the lead, followed by Cam. Oh, it's going to be tight for all 4 of them coming into the bottom section here. Cam pulls into the lead. James makes a pass. James, our red bib, coming out of bank 6. We got Cam and James. It's going to be a tight finish for those two. In third place is Dylan at the line.
Nice finish. Yeah. So Cam Pocklop in first, James Savard Ferguson, both of them moving on to the next round. All right, that was an exciting, tight race. I mean, I tell you, these racers on that race were so tight at points. My heart skipped a beat. I just thought, oh my gosh, you know, like I feel like today they're really, really playing it tight.
Yeah, it's good, and we're seeing a pass in almost every round, which is great. And they've all been like clean, good passes. So it's really good racing today.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's really exciting to watch actually. And I'm just amazed by these passes at the finish line, and like it's just like it's kind of we gotta really keep our wits about us, I feel, today, because we don't know who's coming around what corner, who's gonna be in the lead. All right, so we are just holding for a second to get to the FIS Men's Heat 2 semifinal. We might be waiting on athletes. Oh no, we're here. Okay, so we got in the yellow bib, we've got Aiden Rowell. In blue, we've got Noah Royce. All right, he's all smiles, Noah. In green, we've got Bowden Jerry. Very intense. And in red, Mason Hamill.
Yeah, this should be another good, tight race between these guys, so exciting one to watch here. All right, looks like we're ready to go. The riders are ready at the gate, on course. Coming into bank one, it's going to be tight between these three. We got Noah in the lead coming into two. Noah holds the lead. It's a fight for second at the moment. It's like Mason. And oh, Noah goes down out of bank four. Mason takes first, followed by Bowden. Mason and Bowden, 1 and 2 at the moment, coming into the final stretch. And then Aiden is in third. Be tight at the line for these two for first, but looks like
it was Bowden Jerry, and Bowden Jerry comes in, and Mason Hamill will be moving on. Aiden Rowell's there, and thankfully there's Noah. Noah just came sliding in. He's thinking,
yeah. He's a little frustrated with himself, but at least he's okay.
Yeah, look at, I mean, he came down. Look at, he's obviously. Oh, look at this. They're just.
Yeah, that's too bad. It looked like he got hung up a bit in bank four on one of those ruts and just got tossed off the drop away. So.
Little edge. Look at, he's throwing up his arms. He's saying, "This is what happens," you know. So we're gonna look at let's look at the course. Let's look at the graphic of the course. Maybe you can talk a little bit about it. Take us through it.
Well, we've got this technical start section that's kind of working your way almost uphill before you get into bank one. Bank one's pretty flat with a step down out of it into bank two. There's a bit of chicane from 2 to 3, nice tight corners. Packed with 3 rollers coming into bank 4, kind of a double into 4 as well. Out of floor, there's the step down, then you got 5, a roller, bank 6, and out of bank 6, there's a cutaway turn, and that leads you into your final straight section, which is 2 pretty good sized tabletops that have been challenging with the speeds and the winds, but today they seem to be working well for the guys.
All right, we got some boxing going on as well. Oh, and oh boy, we've got some wrestling going on too here. You know, one of the things everybody's keeping warm, having fun. You know, I want to talk a little bit about Arena Snow Parks, okay? Because they built that course. They built this course, and they're amazing what they can do. It's like they're artists, as far as I can say. You know?
Yeah, they sure are. No, they've done a great job. Really made the most out of the run and the space that we have here at Horseshoe. But done an excellent job. Lots of snow to work with this year, which is great. Yeah, World Cup builders, right, on the NorAm tour, so it's pretty sweet to have them here at Horseshoe and building out the track.
I feel like super lucky to have them. You know, I mean, they are. I mean, when I first heard about this, I actually skied down Ponytail the run And I looked at it and I was like, okay, this looks good. And then when they showed up and they've got all these banks and like all these amazing turns, I mean, they turned this like, you know, little hill into like this epic event, you know, and I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, no, they've got great vision for what's possible on these runs. And yeah, put together an awesome track. It's what we need on the NorAm Tour, more World Cup style tracks. So it's great.
Yeah. You know, I mean, so the fact is, oh look, we got a snow person being constructed on the side of the hill. Just so everybody knows where we're at, we're coming up to small finals next. So we're actually down to 4 more races for the day. But I also wanted to just do a quick shout out to Horseshoe Valley Resorts, because they have been like their commitment to snow sports and providing us the space and the support to make this happen. It just wouldn't happen without them. You know, they're amazing. They're putting us up. They're making sure that we're taken care of, but mostly that we're out here and that we have the support to really make this happen. Not just the event, which is the important part, but also this broadcast that we're putting on. Like, we couldn't do this broadcast without them and their support. So it's amazing. We're lucky. Our team gets put up in the hotel here. It's a fantastic hotel with an amazing staff and a couple of great restaurants. Like, it's an amazing place to be. It's a great place to come and hang out. We've also got some other great sponsors. Our Coca-Cola Canada, Corbett Ski and Snowboard, and King Snow. We couldn't do it without them, of course. And then sort of our big partners with Canada Snowboard, Sports Canada, and the Government of Ontario are all pitching in to really make this happen. So we really just want to shout out to them. We appreciate so much all the hard work. It makes our job here at Ontario Snowboard so much easier and allows us to do things like provide this live stream, you know, for people all across the world. It's great. The word just keeps spreading and the numbers keep going up and people are watching all over the place. So it's really fantastic. We are now just getting ready to get the women's small final lined up. So sometimes it just takes time for the riders to get back to the top of the course. So we hold off for them to get up there and get into position. But it's exciting. It's been, man, we've been, this is sort of a rapid fire day today. All right, so I hear that the athletes are getting the boards on. How hard is it, Jake, when you're at the top of the hill, like at this point? Like, what's happening with racers when they're sort of getting, like when there's these breaks and they're up there, and what's going through your minds?
Well, they've got their routines with themselves, their coaches, the wax techs. I think at this point where they're at, they all know what they need to do before the race and on course. So they're just taking a little bit of a time out, thinking over these things and getting ready for the next heat.
Okay, so apparently I just heard that we're on a 5-minute hold. So we're going to do a 5-minute hold. We're just going to run a couple of spots here for you to watch. We're going to take like a 3 to 4 minute break. We'll be right back.
It's like once you get on the snowboard, it's like whatever's in your mind is just completely out and you're just like so focused on what you're doing and just so happy to be outside. It's just so nice.
So when I'm snowboarding, I feel so happy. I'm excited that I'm on the snow. I just feel that all my problems go away and I'm just like snowboarding and just having so much fun on the snow. Because it's so much fun. It's so much fun.
I just love the first run of the day. I'll go up the chairlift, I'll like see the course, I'll see it set. Usually I'll just be thinking, man, this is gonna be an amazing run. And that run, I'll just try to enjoy it. It's not as much about getting the fastest times, it's just about getting your legs warmed up and getting ready for the rest of the day. That's probably one of the best feelings that I can like have, because it's just, the course is gonna be as good as it's ever gonna be. There's no ice on the course and you're just going, and every time you put your edge in the snow, it just feels fresh and it feels amazing. And then when you get to the bottom of the hill, you're like, all right, that's the best run I'm gonna have all day.
I have a dirty secret, and my dirty secret is that, okay, so I'm the guy, 1, I'm on the board of Ontario Snowboard. 2, my daughter is a competitive snowboarder. And 3... Okay, so we are back now, folks. It looks like we're ready for the women's small finals. In yellow, we've got Florane Silvestre in yellow. All right, Florane. And then in blue, we've got Kaya Hamasaki. Kaya Hamasaki. In green, we've got Kennedy Justinin, who's always very happy. And Hannah Percy in red. Women's small finals.
All right, here we go. This heat will determine places 5th to 8th. Ladies are at the gate. Riders on course. Good start by Kennedy in our green bib. Coming up and over that last feature and into bank 1. Looks like Florane takes the lead. She had a bit more speed coming over that feature. Into 2, Florane holds her lead. Kennedy not too far behind, and Hannah is also battling for that 2nd place position. Kennedy makes a pass in bank 5. Coming into 6 will be interesting to see this finish stretch. So it looks like Kennedy extends her lead in 1st here. 2nd position, Hannah.
Wow, amazing. What a lot of changes there. Holy smokes, Kennedy Justinin comes in 5th, very nice. And then I think we had, was it Hannah? Hannah came in?
She was 3rd.
Oh, she was 3rd, okay, all right. So I'm looking at here, yeah. So that was amazing. Kennedy Justinin. Okay, sorry, we're coming up for men's small final. All right, men's small final. In yellow, we've got Dylan Fulcher. In blue, we've got Aiden Rowell. In green, we've got Jasper Mate. And in red, we've got Noah Royce. Always a big smile from Noah. All right, men's small final, day 2. Well, that's a new one. I haven't heard that before. I just heard over the walkie that we are holding for the wind. So
I'm glad they weren't doing that all day. We didn't get anything done.
yeah. But you can see. Look at those flags. Like, it is windy out there.
Oh, a direct headwind too.
A direct headwind, right? So they've got to go. They got to go uphill essentially in that open start.
Into the wind. Uphill. Yeah, it's a challenge.
Yeah, the athleticism is unbelievable.
Here we go. They're ready to go and on course. Oh, good quick start by Noah once again. It looks like it'll be Noah coming into bank 1, followed by Jasper. Tight for 3rd right now, but Noah and Jasper they've got a pretty healthy lead. Coming into bank 4, Noah holds his lead. Jasper kind of closing in on him, and it looks like Aiden's making a bit of ground up as well. Yeah, here comes Aiden. That's going to be a race for 2nd. Noah will hold the lead to the line. Jasper gets his 2nd.
And Aiden in 3rd, Dylan Fulcher in 4th. I mean, that's 5, 6, 7, and 8, I should say.
That's right.
Yeah. So now we're coming into the last 2 races of the day. What an exciting, fast-paced day it's been. We are in the women's final. In yellow, we've got Bridget McLean. In yellow with, all right, she's ready to go. Sarah Keck in blue. Loving it. We got Yoshi Kawes in green, and I'm hoping at the end she'll come and tell me exactly how to pronounce her name, with Madeline Loche-Bonneau in red. They look pumped. They look so excited to do this. I love it. I love it. Smiling, happy, ready to go.
Yeah, this one's for all the bragging rights. So last heat of the day for the ladies.
Right. All right. So it looks like we've got maybe we've got to get some boards on boots, but they're ready. They're pumped. And they're having fun, actually. You can tell there's a lot of fun going on up here on this mountain today.
Lots of smiles, lots of high fives, and good races.
Yeah.
Followed by Bridget McLean, and then Yoshi not too far behind. We come through the chicane section. Still got Madeline, Bridget, and Yoshi holding that order. Not too much in terms of gains being made. We'll see what happens at the bottom here. Yeah, into our final stretch, it looks like we could have Madeline, our #1 race of the day, races for second. Oh, tight at the line for second, but we got Madeline winning the day. That could be a photo finish for second place, second and third here. Let's see how that plays out.
Yeah, that was a real effort made there. You see that sometimes, right? With the athlete, like they go down, they almost wipe out right across the finish line to get that little bit ahead.
The final poke.
The final poke. There you go. All right. Okay, good. It's good to see Sarah Keck back down there. All right. So we're just waiting to find out. Madeline obviously was first there. Do we know who was in second and third?
Like Yoshi got her, but I'm not.
I think so.
Sure.
I think what I'm seeing here online is that Yoshi Kalwas came in second and Sarah Keck in third. All right, so let's move on to the men's. This is the final race of the day. In yellow, we have Cam Pocklip. In blue, we have James Savard Ferguson. In green, Bowden Jerry. These guys are looking intense right now. And in red, we got Mason Hamill. These guys have all had amazing races today. All right, here we go. Final heat of the day.
All right, ready to go. Riders on course. Great start by all of them. Looks like Bowden has the strongest start of them all. Pulls away into the lead out of bank one. Races for second at the moment, but that's tight. They're kind of getting caught up on each other. Bowden holds the lead. Mason's closing in, closely followed by Cam. Tight off the final stretch here. We got Bowden in the lead. Race is going to be for second, third. Oh, there we go.
I think Mason may come across second, but honestly, it's so hard to see. But Bowden Jerry. Bowden Jerry is our champion today in the men's FIS race. We're going to wait and see what happens on the call there. Did I hear green, red? So I think Mason did get, from what I'm hearing. All right, Bowden's pumped. I think right. I'm pretty sure I heard that Mason. Can I get a? We think it was Mason that came in second. Okay, so confirmed. Mason Hamill second, James Savard Ferguson third, and then Cam Pocklip in fourth. What an amazing day of racing. That was a really strong finish.
That was great.
When we have to confirm it, you know it's a good race, right?
That's right.
All right, so that's it for the day. And I want to thank you, Jake Holden, for coming out and being with us again. It really raises the level of discourse here, for sure.
Problem. It was fun. Thanks for having me.
These poor people out there are just stuck with me, you know. What can you say, you know? But I just wanted to say thank you. I wanted to say thank you to everybody. Again, one last shout out. You know, the 2025 Speed Nation Snowboard Cross at Horseshoe Valley Resort just couldn't be possible without Canada Snowboard, Sport Canada, and the Government of Ontario, Coca-Cola Canada, Corbett Ski and Snowboard, and King Snow, of course Arena Snow Parks, who build this course, and Horseshoe Valley Resort, with their ongoing support. It's amazing. Look at those guys are being feted down there. Thank you for joining us. Tomorrow, if you're interested, we're going to be doing some half pipe, Junior Nationals half pipe, out of Alpine Ski Resort. Check it out, and we're going to be back with some more snowboard Junior Nationals on Monday. And we've got NorAm. Oh, look at this. This is just fantastic. Oh, these guys,
boys.
They love each other, man. They're having so much fun.
That's good to see.
Oh, and they get the photos. Look at this. Oh, we love it. This is why we do it. So great. So congrats to everybody. Congrats to all the riders. You're just amazing. So much fun to watch. And thank you. Thanks to the broadcast team. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. All right. Take care.